Well, if you told me you were drowning, I would not lend a hand. I've seen your face before, my friend, but I don't know if you know who I am. Well, I was there and I saw what you did, saw it with my own two eyes. So you can wipe off that grin, 'cause I know where you've been. It's all been a pack of lies. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, well, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord, well, this is Storytellers, and I'm Phil Collins, and we're going to be looking at some of the songs that I've written and why I wrote them, how I wrote them. And that one there is a song with many faces. And the truth is that I don't know what it's about. The way I write lyrics is I open my mouth and I see what comes out. And I was going through an unpleasant divorce. And I guess I was very angry, I was very bitter, I was very upset. And I think you can probably tell that from the song. But all these stories, it's like Chinese whispers. Whenever I come to America, then I hear a new bit. There's this person who reckons that I saw someone drowning, and I witnessed the thing, and then I invited the guy to come to the concert and sat him down in the front row and sang the song. All I did was write the song, really. But anything you hear, let it be said, right here, right now, anything you hear about this song is not true. So what I did was, we just got this drum machine in Japan, one of the early ones, and I got one synthesizer, and I set up this drum pattern. And straight away that created an atmosphere for me that had a lot of space in it, you know. So then I set up this sound on the keyboard because I like the sound. It's always a good start. And then I like these chords. See, so you can write in the air tonight when you go home. It's really that easy. If only life was like that, huh? I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, well, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord, can I feel it coming in the air tonight? Oh Lord, oh Lord. Well, I remember, don't worry. How could I ever forget? It's the first time and the last time we ever met. But I know the reason why you keep your silence up. No, you don't fool me, 'cause the hurt doesn't show, but the pain still grows. It's no stranger to you and me. And then I play the drums. But anyway, so all those words, they just came out, all those words just came out at that time, and then when we recorded the track, I said to Hugh Padgham, the engineer, I said, the drums come in here. And originally, my demo, the drums just quietly came in. you know, just quietly. And then when we did this, when we did the track, we got this sound in the studio, and we did about 4 takes of it or so. And that particular take that we ended up using had ba 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 ba. I mean, the one before was probably da 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 da, or you know, boom da da da. You know, it could have. And then suddenly this like da 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 has been a noose around my neck for the last 20 years. It's a strange song, really, because it's one of my most popular songs, but it's got a strange past because I can't actually play it. I played it once when I wrote it, and then I've never had to play it again since. And it was written for face value, and then they did a movie called Against All Odds, and they asked me if I'd write a song for the movie, and I had this song which didn't have finished lyrics or nothing, so I came up with these lyrics, and we got a real piano player to play on the record, and it's the record that was made while I was on tour, so I wasn't really concentrating on it, and it was my first #1 in America. But I tried to play it at Live Aid twice. And the first time, which is the only other time I tried to play it, since I've written it, and my finger slipped off. It was very hot in London. My finger slipped off one of the black keys, and it was the wrong note. And I felt 70,000 people going, and I vowed I'd never play it again. So now Hika's going to play it. I didn't make a mistake in Philadelphia, but I thought that was a fluke. But this is Against All Odds.
How could I just let you walk away? Just let you leave without a trace? When I stand here taking every breath with you. Ooh, you're the only one who really knew me at all. How can you just walk away from me when all I can do is watch you leave? 'Cause we've shared the laughter and the pain, and even shared the tears. You're the only one who really knew me at all. So take a look at me now, 'cause there's just an empty space, and there's nothing left here to remind me, just the memory of your face. Just take a look at me now, 'cause there's just an empty space, and you coming back to me is against all odds, and that's what I've got to face. Oh, yeah. Well, I wish I could just make you turn around and see me cry. There's so much I need to say to you, so many reasons why. You're the only one who really knew me at all. So take a look at me now, 'cause there's just an empty space, and there's nothing left here to remind me, just the memory of your face. Just take a look at me now, 'cause there's just an empty space, but to wait for you, that's all I can do, and that's what I've got to face. Just take a look at me now, 'cause I'll still be standing here, and you coming back to me is against all odds, and that's what I've got to face. Oh, yeah.
this next song just came out of a guitar riff, and I started. And Tony had just got a new keyboard, and he had some funny drum machine sounds on it. He says, doing, doing, doing. And he was mucking about with this, and I going, and we like this, believe it or not. And so we said, hey, let's not work on this. Let's leave it one of those loose things, because sometimes the problem with with a band, you can over-rehearse things, you can over-arrange things, and so anyway, so we thought we'd leave it till we started doing the sessions. So we started doing it, and we put the basic track down with his funny sounds and Mike's guitar. And while they were putting the track down, I was writing the words in the corner, and it took me about half an hour to write these words. And originally the title of the song was Blue Jeans, because we thought the idea, looking like we did and do, we thought we had great contempt for male models. All these guys can do, they just sort of model jeans and stuff, and that's all they do. They just look good, Airheads. Well, that's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. And so anyway, I wrote this, and each verse was like a Mickey take on blue jeans adverts, 501 adverts. So anyway, this is I Can't Dance.
Hot sun beating down, burning my feet and just walking around. Hot sun, gate is getting close, it hasn't got me yet. I can dance, I can talk, only thing about me is the way that I walk. I can dance, I can sing, I'm just standing there selling everything. Blue jeans sitting on the beach, her dog is talking to me, but she's out of reach. She's got a body under that shirt, but the only thing she'll rub is my face in the dirt. I can dance, I can talk, only thing about me is the way that I walk. I can dance, I can sing, I'm just standing there selling. Oh, and checking everything is in place. You never know who's looking on. Young punks spilling beer on my shoes, bad guys talking to me, trying to steal my blues. Thick smoke, you see her smiling through. I never thought so much could happen, just shooting pool. I can dance, I can talk, only thing about me is the way that I walk. I can dance, I can sing, I'm just standing there selling. Oh, and checking everything is in place. You never know who's looking on. A perfect body with a perfect face. That was written about me. I can dance, I can talk, only thing about me is the way that I walk. I can dance, I can sing, I'm just standing there selling everything.
This was based on a sound that Tony Banks, this beginning of this song, I mean the genesis of this song, pardon the pun, but was based on a sample that Tony had taken from a guitar sound, and it sounded like an elephant, and so I had this set up on a drum machine, and he had this elephant sound, and then Mike started ding, 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 ding. And when we were writing it, I started singing, no son, you're no son of mine. For some reason, I don't know why. I had a very happy childhood. And anyway, I started writing these lyrics, and of course, the subject matter is very dark. It's you know, as soon as you've got something like that, you're no son of mine to hang something on. Then you know exactly what you're going to write about. And so it's a song about a boy that lives in a house, and he just can't stand. He's terrified every night because there's some kind of physical abuse. And you're not quite sure in the song whether it's he's being abused or whether it's the mother that's being domestically, physically abused. But that's what the song ended up being about. It's a very dark subject, but we're off.
Well, the key to my survival was never in much doubt. The question was how I could keep sane, trying to find a way out. Things were never easy for me. Peace of mind was hard to find, and I needed a place where I could hide, somewhere I could call mine. I didn't think much about it till it started happening all the time. Soon I was living with the fear every day, what might happen that night. I couldn't stand to hear the cry of my mother, and I remember when I swore that would be the last they'd see of me, and I never went home again. They say that time is a healer, and now these wounds are not the same. I held that bar with my hand in my mouth. I had to hear what he'd say. He sat me down to talk to me. He looked me straight in the eyes. He said, you know, son, you're no son of mine. No, you're no son, you're no son of mine. You walked out, you left us behind, and you know, son, you're no son of mine. Oh, these words, how they hurt me, I'll never forget. And as the time it went by, I lived to regret. You're no son, you're no son of mine. But where will I go? Tell me, where will I do? You're no son of mine. No, I came here for help. Well, I was looking for you. Well, the years they passed so slowly. I thought about him every day. What would I do if we passed on the street? Would I keep walking away? In and out of hiding places. Soon I'd have to face the fact that we'd have to sit down and talk it over. But that would mean going back. They say that time is a healer, and now these wounds are not the same. But I'm like that bell with my heart in my mouth. I had to hear what it said. He sat me down to talk to me. He looked me straight in the eyes, and he said, you're no son of mine. No, you're no son
Well, this song is this is probably one of the heaviest things I've ever written, or had a part in writing. We were doing an album with Genesis. We were doing an album, We Can't Dance, and we were writing every day. And the way we write, the three people, we get in a room, and we have a blank sheet of paper, and we just start playing. And someone will start singing, and someone will start joining in, and so eventually a song develops over a period of weeks, you know. And one night after rehearsal, I went home, and a friend rang me up and said, "Have you heard about Eric?" So I said, "No, what do you mean?" He said, "His son's dead." So I couldn't believe it, because I knew Eric very well, I knew Connor very well. And so I recalled New York, I found out where he was, and I found out that it was true. Well, the next day, we went to rehearsals, and Mike and Tony also knew Eric very well. And we'd been writing this song, but we didn't have any lyrics, it didn't have any direction at all, lyrically. And we played this song, because work went on. And the lyrics to this, the chorus to this anyway, came straight away. And when we finished the song, I took it to Eric to play it to him, because I wanted him to like it before we released it. You know, if he didn't like it, we wouldn't have released it. And I sat there, and I played it to him, and he had tears in his eyes. And then he played me a song, and he said, "I've written one for Connor too." And he said, "They want to release it as a single. What do you think?" So he played it to me, and I said, "I don't think it's a single. It's a beautiful song, but I don't think it's a single." And that was Tears in Heaven. So what do I know, huh? Anyway, this is a song from the We Can't Dance album. It's called Since I Lost You.
It seems in a moment your whole world can shatter like morning dreams. They just disappear like dust in your hand, falling to the floor. Well, how can life ever be the same? 'Cause my heart is broken in pieces. Yes, my heart is broken in pieces since I lost you. Well, it's all too easy to take so much for granted, but it's oh so hard to find the words to say. Like a castle in the sand, the water takes away. Now how can life ever be the same? 'Cause my heart is broken in pieces
of people think this next song is just about going home, taking me home. But in fact, the way I wrote this, it was a very much darker song. I know that some of these songs are dark, but I'm quite a happy person. The way I see this song was about like the cuckoo's nest, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. It's, you know, they won't let me write with anything sharp in here, that kind of thing. And, you know, I don't worry anymore. You know, and take me home because I don't remember. And so there you go. Well, we did a video, of course. When we did the video, that was different. We did it on tour, and everybody did think it was about going home. But anyway, it's really mental asylum. This is where I used to live.
Take that look, I worry. I'm an ordinary man. They don't tell me nothing, so I find out all I can. There's a fire that's been burning right outside my door. I can't see it, but I feel it, and it helps to keep me warm. So I don't mind. No, I don't mind. Seems so long I've been waiting, and I still don't know what for. There ain't no point in me escaping, so I don't worry anymore. I can come out to find you. They don't like to go outside. They can turn off my feelings like they're turning off the light. So I don't mind. No, I don't mind. Oh, tell you I don't mind, I don't mind, I don't mind. I don't mind. So take me home, 'cause I don't remember. Take me home, 'cause I don't remember. Take me home. Oh, well, I've been this prisoner all my life, and I can say to you, take that look of worry. Mine is an ordinary life. I'm just working when it's daylight, and I'm just sleeping when it's night. I got no far horizon. I don't wish upon no star. They don't think that I listen. I know who they are. Yes, I do. And I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind. No, 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 no.
Now we're going to take requests. Providing it's something we can play.
I would like to know the basis and also request the song I Wish It Would Rain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I Wish It Would Rain Down. That was kind of the closest thing that I kind of got to the blues, I think. It's one of those things, it's a bit like, I guess, some of the idea is like a thing like I've Forgotten Everything, where you kind of, you think you've dealt with something, and then you just happen to walk down the street one day, and then suddenly you bump into someone, and suddenly that can of worms that you thought you dealt with gets opened up again. And that's, you know, I never thought I'd see you again, and now I wish it would rain down. You know, I just can't handle this. But in terms of lyrics, I don't know if I can remember them. So.
You know I never thought I'd see you again. I'd only pass by as a friend, yeah. All this time I stayed out of sight. You know I started wondering why. Now I know I wish it would rain down on me. You know I wish it would rain down on me, girl. Oh, now I wish it would rain down on me. Oh, you know I wish it would rain down on me. Yeah, the guys. Well done.
About 10 years ago, I fell in love with a guy, and
Don't ever do that.
as you were singing, this must be love, and it's still going strong. And I think that a lot of your words and a lot of your songs mean so much, but especially that.
I love that song too, actually.
This must be love I'm feeling. This must be love. This must be love I'm feeling. This must be love. Well, I'm waiting every day just in case you decide to come. I can hardly wait, 'cause I never dreamed time could pass this slowly. This must be love I'm feeling. This must be love. This must be love I'm feeling. This must be love. Well, happiness is something I never thought I'd feel again, but now I know it's you that I've been looking for. And day by day, more and more. Don't ask me, I know you've heard it before. Don't ask me, I know this feeling inside my heart, you know I'll never letting go. 'Cause I think that this must be love
Home
Yes?
by the sea.
Boy, you guys are tough. I mean, I can't remember those words when we're doing it on tour. No, that, I mean, I can't, it's too tough to do that. But that was based, I mean, in terms of how it was written. That was one of these, I had a drum machine pattern that was just like... And Tony started playing, and I started singing. Home by the sea, home by the sea, home by the sea. You're going to play it now, aren't you? And tell me you know this one as well. Creeping up the blind side, shearing up the wall, stealing through the dark of night. Comes back, eating up the diner, looking to the left and the right, stealing through the doorway. Something doesn't feel quite right. Someone get me out of here. Welcome to the home by the sea. I mean, this is, we have not planned this at all. I mean, I keep saying I don't remember it, and I'm in the band, you know, I was in the band. He's never played it before, and he knows it. That's why you... That's why you get the big bucks, huh? Okay.
Someday.
Well, this, our last song, this is one of those examples of improvising lyrics. You know, sometimes you can use the lyric. Other times you're in big trouble because what you write doesn't mean anything. So I set up this drum machine pattern, and I got some chords, and I started to sing into the microphone. And this word came out, which was Sussudio. Now, it just came out at the time. You know, I just, you know, down my mind all the time to Sussudio. It was just like ding, ding, ding. And that was back when I could dance. So, you know, I kind of knew that I had to find something else for that word. So I carried on writing the song, and then I went back and tried to find another word that scanned as well as Sussudio. And I couldn't find one, so I went back to Sussudio, and then I thought, okay, well, now let's give Sussudio a meaning. What is it? What is it? And the lyric, basically, the words are all about this guy that has a schoolboy crush on this girl at school, and you know, it's like it's happening with my daughter now. She's 8 years old, and she sort of loves this boy, but she won't tell him, and she's convinced that this boy loves her, but you know, they don't talk about it. How do they know? Yeah? And so there's you know, I know she likes me. I know she likes me. Doesn't know my name. Doesn't know I exist. But I know she likes me. So that's what the song's about. You know, it's the kind of, and so Sussudio became a name for this person. And since it's become a name for a horse, my older daughter's got a horse called Sussudio, and I'm sure there are children all over the world with the name Sussudio, so I apologise for that. Anyway, here it is.
Oh, Just say the word, oh, Sussudio. Out at the bar, just say the word, oh, Sussudio. Oh, oh, oh. I know.